Boys, it's been a couple weeks. What about it? What's going on? We got a shaved face, cleanly shaved face on the screen today. How's it going, Austin? What happened? What happened to the Leonidas, man? I thought we was in this together.
Man, it was just one of those impulsive decisions, you know. I just figured it'd be best for stage, get rid of it. So here we are.
Hey, it happens, brother. I tossed and turned about it, because I've never done a show with facial hair my whole career. And I was like, hey, look, we're going to start something new right here. Hey, yours was longer. Yours was quite a bit longer, though. How many months you have on that?
Like at least 6.
Yeah, that's pretty solid growth. James, what we got on that stash, baby? It's looking Tom Selleck-ish.
I think about 6 weeks.
Yeah.
That's 6 weeks. That is very thick for 6 weeks. I'm impressed.
Pretty good I found the secret, man. Secret chemical.
What is it?
Organic castor oil.
That's it, huh?
Yeah, my wife uses it for her eyebrows. So she put me onto it. It works really good.
I've heard of castor oil, but don't people drink it?
I don't know.
I've heard of people just like trying to clean out, just emergency clean out, drinking castor oil. I've heard some type of story on that before.
Maybe. I don't know.
Oh my God.
It makes your hair thicker though.
Huh. I've been doing some argan oil on mine. It's something that I had from probably 5 or 6 years ago when I actually had hair. And I was like, man, I got to take care of this because we ain't got too many years left of this.
Hey, I use argan oil on my hair. Actually, yeah, it's really good every morning. Really volumizes it. It's really important.
Do you do it in the shower or when you get out or what?
When I get out, it's just a little wet.
Yeah.
And then I spritz it.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing. That's fun.
Never like oil on my beard. It's too much. I like to do the like butters.
Those are good. Beard butters are good.
Yeah, I always like that. It makes it behave when it's like over 2 inches long.
What's it like to be over 2 inches long?
Oh, fucking.
Does anyone here know? Guys, if you're listening and you're more than 2 inches long, comment. Tell us how it feels.
Comment down below. Yeah, boys. So what's the update? Austin, let's go through the weeks out first. And I know, Austin, you got about less than 2 weeks, don't you? Two and a half.
Yeah, I had 3, like 2.5 for the first one, and then 6.5 for junior nats. So we're getting there. We're kind of in the nitty gritty with it.
Heck yeah. How did that refeed treat you last night? What'd your weight do?
Yesterday I woke up at my lightest weight at 209, pretty like super flat. And that was after let's see, three low days in a row. And then I woke up this morning at 215, pretty full. And then just now I was 211 though.
Yeah.
I'll probably hit.
So you're gonna refeed again based on that potential drop or what?
I'll refeed Friday more than likely.
Yeah.
We've been doing Tuesday, Friday like religiously for the past like 5 or 6 weeks.
Yeah.
Do you cheat after? Go ahead, sorry. Do you do it after any specific muscle group, or is it just Tuesday and Friday regardless?
So it kind of works out because I do it Tuesday night, and then I train chest first thing Wednesday morning on that refeed, which is nice. And then on Saturday, I train delts and triceps after refeed. So that's just kind of how it's set up right now, which is nice because those are like a couple things that I'm, wanting to keep more full. So, yeah, I mean, it's been good. Like diet hasn't changed in like that whole time period. So
Yeah.
I've never made this small amount of diet changes in a prep and got this long of results. So it's pretty cool.
That's what you want. Build the machine and allow the machine to eat more and do less. That's kind of the ideal circumstance.
Yeah, exactly. So we only got like, I'll probably try to drop another like 7 or 8 pounds and then we'll be good. So
Kyle and James, y'all bet on the same path, right? Around 12 weeks.
Yeah,
11 weeks.
I'm 12 Saturday. What are you doing, James?
Masters Nationals.
Okay, so you're a week before me. I'm doing USA's in Phoenix. So
Sheraton, Pittsburgh.
dude, that's where I did North Americans last year. Loved it.
share it.
I know, I've done it. I've done the show there 3 years. I've never won.
You did that. Yeah, you did that same show with me last year.
I'm familiar with the venue.
Very familiar.
That venue's great though.
It is.
That's one of my favorite venues that I've been to.
I just don't like Pittsburgh.
No, Pittsburgh's kind of weird. It just comes out of nowhere.
Weird.
It's like, oh, I'm in all these mountains. Oh, there's a city. Weird.
It's super weird, man. And
Like,
then there'd be like a nice patch of places, and then like kind of not nice patch. Like, you know,
Yeah.
feels kind of old, you know.
Yeah.
I kind of like the city, but like the infrastructure is such a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
Oh, Iron
Like-
City, baby.
94 bridges and every exit has an exit.
Yeah.
It's like real easy to get flipped on your head there.
So
Yeah,
tell me,
driving around there, 2 or 3 days out was not very fun last year.
No, it sucks. And then I was staying up in the hills, and like, dude, they were like, it was pretty gnarly driving up there.
I bet.
Fuck that, dude. Just stay in the Sheraton.
No, I don't stay at the competition hotel ever.
Why?
I don't want to see anybody
Why?
I love
because I don't.
That's not a reason.
It is a reason, but B, if you want me to further give you my reasons, I don't want like anxiety of seeing other competitors. I want to be removed away from the venue.
So like backstage, do you trip out a little bit?
I don't like looking around at people and stuff. I always feel like everybody looks better than me.
I always feel like that too, but I've beat a lot of people that I've felt like that about, so I just don't care anymore.
Same.
Yeah, I know, but it's just like easier said than done thing.
No, I feel you, man. I was just curious what other people's thoughts are there, because like every show I've ever won, I've been smaller than everyone else in my class, but so backstage I'm always like, Jesus Christ, but like I guess I just got over it after some time.
Yeah, and I like to have like my like kitchen and stuff where near the hotel you gotta like walk out to the microwave every meal and you bump into people and shit. And
there's like a whole list of pros and cons versus like versus an Airbnb, but like for downtown areas, like I lose my shit if I gotta like drive somewhere and find parking and like do all that bullshit. So like for me, hotel's the way to go.
That's me. I can't when I have to go to a big city, I'm not used to it. I don't know where to park. I'm like, oh God, what am I gonna do?
Like the less moving around I gotta do, the better.
Yeah, see, the junk food raccoon doesn't require any microwave. It's just open up packages of junk food and eating it. So I don't need a microwave. And I think that the anxiety of logistics and timing stuff out and where I need to be somewhere when, and that affects me more than anything. So I like just being able to hit that elevator button and go walk over when I need to, It's crazy. Like, here's a perfect example. What's his name? Sisabu, that guy, the Arnold this past weekend that missed prejudging. And he's one of the top. He was one of the front runners. I'm like, dang, man, that sucks.
Yeah.
Missed prejudging. Gosh.
My rule of thumb with it is that if it's a busy downtown, I'm going hotel all day. But if it's like not a downtown venue, like Charleston's a good example, then I get an Airbnb.
Yeah, I will say that like going off campus, if you will, like figuring out when to get there and stuff like can be a little nerve-wracking because like I don't like getting there like super early.
Right.
But then like you hear you're like, oh, class A's up, and you're like, oh shit.
Yeah.
You're like,
Yeah.
But if you're in the hotel, you can just kind of like book down.
Yeah.
You don't have to worry about it as much.
Yeah, I'd rather pay, and you are gonna pay more for the hotels. So like, I just usually bite the bullet there. I've learned over years it just stresses me out less.
Hey, sometimes like in guess it was Houston, you know, they had some rooms blocked off for athlete rate, which was cheaper than any app or thing that I'd checked. So it was kind of a no-brainer there, especially it was connected to the convention center or whatever where we competed at. So
it does make it a lot easier for tanning too.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, that's a big one.
That's the biggest pain in the ass.
Yeah.
You're not
and like a fresh tan and stuff like that. That's kind of a nightmare, and having to walk any type of distance.
Well, like it's the morning of one, because you got to get up super early to get that, and then you don't want to like stay at the venue. You want to go back.
Yeah, you got to
work. Then you got to go back again. You
got to go at 6, and then prejudging's at 9 or 10.
Yeah, they say 9 or 10, but you're not going to get on there till noon.
Yeah.
Yeah, noon.
Hey,
but God forbid you're not there, and you're like running quick.
Hey,
you're kind of stuck.
And then you got to bring an umbrella if it's raining, because hey, you don't want that thing spotted up right before prejudging.
That's like one of the number one things I put on a competitor packing list for clients. I'm like, umbrella.
Yeah.
Take it.
I used it in Boston because it was kind of like sprinkling, and we tanned across the street. So I had to run across the crosswalk with the umbrella real quick. But
yeah.
So boys, I'm fasting today. I'm back on the fasting train. Got
Hey, do you know how? Do you guys know when Bartley's fasting? He's gonna tell you.
Yeah, it's usually following a great night of calorie consumption is usually the day after. But here's James, you can attest to this. It's easier to fast when somebody's fasting with you. Always. Just because you don't want to punk out in front of them. You made this commitment that you're going to do it. So,
I've never made it a 24-hour fast.
No, I know you've gone a little bit before. You've done, what's the longest you've been?
Till noon.
Wake up at 11:30.
I don't make it very far.
Well, see,
last meal 3 fast till
yeah.
noon.
Well, see, my girlfriend is into this, autophagy and health and longevity. And so she's been asking me a lot about a fast. I was like, hey, if you want to do fast, hey, let's pick one day a week and we'll do it. And, every time we hang out, we'll keep a track of these hours that we've been putting in once a week, and whoever has the most hours wins. And we still haven't figured out the bet yet, but I'm sure we can figure out something pretty good. And so me and her's both fasting today, and she rode like a 43-hour last week. I was like, dang. Whoa. I was like, respect, because I did 48 before, and I mean, once you get over at 24, it gets a little easier. But I don't care what you say. Everybody likes to eat, at a certain point. And just more than anything, you get bored and you want to do something, and it's just,
Yeah, actually, the only times I fasted were pre-weigh-ins.
Yeah.
Last year, I had to twice. So it's probably that was probably like almost a 20-hour fast.
Yeah. Yeah. So
there's definitely some like cool things that accompany a fast, like the mental clarity you get from a decently long fast, and there is some energy like after a certain point that you get.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good for like inflammation, blood glucose, and digestion too.
Yeah. I meant to check my blood sugar this morning because that's something I always like to compare is, coming off of a binge fasted blood glucose versus a certain number fast and kind of see where that resets down to.
You take metformin?
I take it on, you hear both pros and cons of it. And so I've kind of determined that the best route of administration for me is just using it on higher calorie days, higher carb days. I don't do it every day.
So every day except for fasting.
Majority days of the week, I'll hit 500 to 1,000 milligrams. Yeah, I'll just take like 500 morning, 500 at night if it's a pretty high day. But I won't take it if I know it's been a lower calorie, low carb day. So,
yeah, I just started taking it. My blood sugar is like super low. I love it.
So, have you noticed any type of GI discomfort or anything?
No, zero.
I don't either. My girlfriend said that she felt like it might have messed her gut microbiome up a little bit. And they say that's a potential side of it. I mean, I haven't noticed anything, but
I've heard
Go
ahead, Austin.
I was just saying I've seen a lot of people get those side effects from metformin.
Yeah. So, hey, Kyle don't need it. He's on about 500, 550 carbs right now and low blood sugar.
Yeah, my blood sugar is just always perfect. I don't know what I am. I did do one of those body scans this morning, and I'm sitting at 217, 10.2% body fat. So feeling pretty good.
Your 10.2 looks way different than my 10.2.
10.2. What's your 10.2 look like? When's the last time you were even over 10?
Yeah.
My 10.2 looks like a guy with abs and a fat ass.
Really?
with a donkey in the back.
Big old.
Yeah.
No,
And yours is like, your 10.2 is like visible abs with like shredded glutes.
Yeah, I guess it's all right, I guess. But
Yeah.
that I was happy because that tells me that I should be about 195, 196 on stage. My cap's 197, so I'll be.
Let's say you lose 6%. Let's say you get down to 6%. So if you have let's just say you're 10% right now. So you have 21 pounds of fat on you.
Right.
So if you get down, you lose 12 pounds of fat, you're shredded.
Money, exactly.
Yeah. So that puts you at 202, but then you got water and shit like that.
I think this will be the first time I ever have to suffer to make weight. And if I have to suffer to make weight, I'm going to be a nightmare.
What's your cap?
197.
I think you're going to be like right at 197, man.
Yeah, that's what it looks like it's going to turn out to be. So
assuming you don't do dumb shit, overtrain and lose all your muscle, but I don't think you will.
I don't. I'm in that sweet spot right now between like 7 and 12 weeks where you just feel like a tank.
I love it.
Everything is working well, and then I'll hit that wall between 5 and 7 weeks where I'm like, I look like garbage, my performance is terrible, and then I'll wake up one day just like Austin did this week and be like, oh, I look good, cool.
I think mine's 4 weeks. Like from like 4 weeks to like 10 weeks, it's like my best.
Yeah,
my pumps are fucking awesome. My strength's good, energy's good. I'm hungry, but I like being hungry.
Yeah, this is the first time I've been hungry in forever.
I enjoy it.
Austin's over there like, I hate you. I hate all of you.
Well, he's in that. He's the one I was talking about. He's minus that 4 weeks.
Yeah.
Which sucks. The last week's not that bad. Like weeks 4 through like 1 week out, or those 3 weeks are like
you're living on your adrenaline at that point. It's sheer adrenaline there.
Yeah, like the last week's like your last mile on a marathon. You're like, okay, let's go.
I'm here. Let's go.
I'm ready to finish this.
I hear you.
Yeah, the light is near, so you're like, I'll eat dog shit for 6 days. I don't really care.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck.
Dirt and nails, baby.
Yep.
Hey, what was y'all's? We heard Austin's morning weight. Where y'all sitting at?
259.9.
Ooh, in the 250s, baby.
Just under that 260.
Yeah. What about you,
Yeah,
Kyle?
I was 216 this morning, so not quite 259, but you know.
Yeah, but I'm like a foot taller.
I know. You're what are you 6'5"?
2.
6'2". Why do I think you're so much tall? You're not taller than Bartley.
Yeah,
I'm a
just
little taller than
barely.
Barley.
Okay.
Like an inch, maybe.
Yeah. And then you got me and Austin sub 6 foot short guys down here.
We're like the exact same height.
Yeah, but they measure me. Why do they always measure me shorter? I have no idea.
And we got to do something. We got to do something about that, man.
It's really weird.
It's too much. It
It's
seems like it's an issue at every show.
0.1 of an inch is like a fucking could kill you.
Well,
Kyle honestly be even more competitive in C. So you need to get an inversion table or something.
just stand up a little straighter.
Dude, I hit like a fucking vacuum way in. I'm like,
I watched this YouTube video about this guy, how he instructs the NFL players for the combine to measure their height.
Hey,
because they want to get as high as they possibly can. So they there's like a couple techniques that will get you like a half inch.
Give us a little cliff notes.
Well, the problem is that all these you don't want to stand your feet together. They try to make you stand your feet together. You want to be like shoulder width. For whatever reason, when you go feet together, it takes a lot away. And then you don't want to like reach up. You want to like elongate. So you don't want to be like this. You want to be like that. And then like Austin said, you want to get all the air up in your sternum.
Yeah. That's exactly how I do it, honestly.
Hey, I always tell them to measure this cone head. See, I got a little slight conage.
Right
I'm like, man, I don't have hair, so you at least got to give me the biggest part of my skull.
Yeah, and they can see what the biggest part is. So they need to be like, hey, move your head over a little bit, buddy.
Because sometimes they try to put it right there in front. I'm like, no, y'all need to go back up here.
And then they press down on it. You're like, oh, come on, bro.
Don't press down.
Hey, felt like it stunted my growth, man, one time.
Yeah, that happened to me in North Americans last year.
Yeah.
They had me down. They had me like 0.1 inch less, and that almost screwed me.
Well, they asked me last year at North Americans. I stepped up there and they were like, the guy whispered, "What do you usually height in at?" And I told him, and he's like, "All right, that's your height." I was like, "All right, that's cool."
Yeah, it don't get no better than that.
No, I know. But see, I don't know that it would be. Do you think it would be better for me to be 5'10" instead of 5'9.99999? See, I don't know. You think so, Austin?
100%.
Does that?
Yeah, because the short A guys, they have a different look.
Well, that puts I'm in B. So if I were to be,
that would bring you up to C.
Bring you up to C, right?
Yeah,
I would say stay in B.
That's what I think, because I'm the tallest. I'm gonna usually have the smallest waist, and if I'm the tallest, I can weigh the most, so I can carry muscle.
It's fucking 5'8.5" dudes are like round though.
Hey, you know what though? If you can come out of B class as a pro, you can make noise as a pro.
You compete as a pro. Yeah.
Exactly. So
it's the classic class.
I think so. Not just because it's my class. It's just there's so many guys. It's just numbers.
I say don't try to make C until you absolutely need that weight. You know what I'm saying?
That's exactly what I think.
You want to be kind of the heaviest you can be.
Yeah, because I mean when those guys that are between 5'11" and 6 foot, when they fill out their shit, like they're on stage at like like 216 to 218, and they're huge.
Yeah.
And
I'm up there at like 205, like looking like a little baby.
Hey, so I got to train with Mike O'Hearn since we talked last time. So
yeah, man, what'd you learn? What was your biggest thing you learned?
Yeah, I was about to share a swole secret with y'all. You know, and we were talking about collagen because Mike kind of put me on collagen a while back. I was like, how much do you take a day? You know, like 20 grams, 30 grams. He said 60. And I was like, dang, shoot.
Dude, he eats a lot too, man. Yeah. He's got an incredible metabolism.
Yeah. He said he's sitting at 300 right now. I mean, he wasn't out of breath or nothing, like 50, low 50s.
It's because he's been doing it for fucking 40 years. So his body's just like, this is normal.
And he listened to his body so much, man. It's crazy because so we trained, you know, and here's the thing, I'm so high volume, I'm like antsy, like, you know, ready to do the next movement. And we're sitting on close grip presses for like 45 minutes. And
on the leg press 3 hours.
Yeah. And so we're sitting there doing that, and you know, he's doing the power bodybuilding style. I mean, he's doing it, he probably did 5 sets of singles on reverse grip.
Dude, I tried doing them after you told me, after I saw you guys doing them.
Yeah.
And it's like the most uncomfortable thing ever. I did like 135. I was like, yeah, I'm not doing it anymore.
Yeah.
That is such a trash movement.
But Dante swears by him, O'Hearn swears by him. Like a lot of like smart dudes. I've never been able, like, I feel it in front delts. I don't feel it in triceps at all.
Same. I tried it. It just doesn't. It's
dangerous. I feel like the bar could roll this way, and I'm fucking done.
Well, see, he called my grip suicide grip. I'm like, damn, this feels the safest way to do it.
Yeah, I like, you know, that's how I like.
I'm like right there digging in, and he was like, hey, just do whatever feels best to you and do whatever reps, you know. He's like, you can still work out your style and I'll do my style. We'll just do the same stuff. So that's kind of what we.
Austin's face is so lean right now. Sorry to distract you.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Whenever I shaved, I was like, man, I don't even think it's lean.
Oh, you look like 10 years younger than you did last podcast.
Hey, after that,
a little puffy today from the sush.
Yeah,
sush sodium. When it flushes out tomorrow, it'd be tight.
I'm always super dry 2 days after.
Yeah.
2 days for me too.
That's
so
get like I can do that for the show. Like,
I got blinded, son. What happened? Little ring lights playing, messing with me. So I'm going to New York tomorrow, boys.
What are you doing up there?
Well, a few things. I've got one of our friends is doing an art show in New York, some type of bougie art show event. So we're all doing the party tomorrow night, and then there's some type of after party, and then there's the art show the next day maybe. And my Origin business partners are out of Jersey, so I'm gonna try to link up with them, and we're gonna link up with Guy's sister Nino and get some authentic Italian action. Guy said he's gonna cook for us. And I was like, man, I need some of this authentic gravy. You know, that's what Italians call the sauce.
Are you gonna show them how to eat? You tell them to make sure you increase your portion size. I'm coming it down. Hey,
you know what I've reached out to.
I don't think people realize like your capabilities.
Now, Guy has seen me. Guy was disgusted.
He witnessed it.
He was disgusted by me at the Puerto Rico Pro. He's like, dude, you're sick. He's like, I don't see how you do that, because he was like back on the diet the next day, and I was like, come on, Guy, dude, man, you got to enjoy this.
With, like 3 people up in Richmond on Sunday that competed with you this year, and they all fucking were amazed by you.
Jared and Shaw.
Yeah, some other guy, I forgot his name, but they're like, that Barley guy, man, he's crazy. He's crazy.
Yeah, so I'm gonna be feeling good coming off a fast going into New York, baby. I'll be primed and ready to go. My agent,
you're getting pizza for sure.
Oh yeah,
have to.
Yeah, here's
I don't care what anyone says. The best pizza in the world is in New York.
Oh yeah, all day.
I don't care what anyone says. Well, United States, it's gonna be New York.
Well, you're gonna make a lot of Chicagoans mad, but you know,
I'm not in that deep dish shit, man.
Yeah, I am, but I think New York is about.
It's because the water there's the best. Like their tap water tastes really good.
Yeah,
So they get all their breads made
For
from
some
water.
reason. I don't know. It might be the extra sewer rats swimming around or something.
No, they pay a lot of. I forgot the exact story, but they pay like a lot of money from where they get it. But it's super important to them, so that's how they do it.
So the conundrum is, how am I going to eat all this food and not blow up? Because my agent's trying to line up some headshots since I got a beard now, and my agent's out of New York. I was like, oh, jeez, maybe we just need to.
I mean, the beard will mask some of the fatness, you know.
Yeah, it's only like right here,
Mhm.
right here.
Little diazide never. Little diazide probably do the trick.
Yeah, I'll definitely take it with me. That's for sure.
At least fast and diazide.
Hey, got it right here. Prescription, baby.
There you go.
Prescription.
You better just make that stop number one, Bartley.
What's that?
You better just make that stop number one for your trip. Get those.
Need to, but hey, so a Juan Diesel, he's up in New York too, and I told him, I was like, hey man, I'll be up. Might if I got time, link up for a little cookie.
You know, him in his prime and you now would be a battle.
That would, yeah. So he
Yeah,
was
like
eating
200-pound one. That would have been good.
Like competing to like Juan when he would do his cheat meals on Sundays.
Yeah, couple weeks out.
Yeah, like a week out, he would do it.
He's the first guy I read about like eating like that, you know, back in the late 2000s and early. Like, I could not believe how much that dude ate.
You know why he does it though? He spills on purpose, so he comes in full. So he looks tighter.
Mm-hmm.
Because he has the type of physique that when it can flatten out and it's like not the same.
Yeah. Yep.
So it was cool prepping for this for the last Houston show, because I was talking to him and I was like shooting my strategy off of him, and you know, because he was like the only one back in the day that was doing it, and he was like, hey bro,
and he did it himself like you.
Yeah. Well, he told me, like, I told him what my strategy was, and he was like, hey, just don't spill, bro. I was like, well, I haven't yet. So
you come in hard, isn't it? Everybody knows you come in hard.
Yeah.
Every time.
Let's see. I don't think we've had a podcast.
But it's because you get in such good shape ahead of time.
Yeah. But here's the thing I'm gonna have to try, man, because I think that all that sugar is causing the excessive sweating on stage, man.
Yeah, I think so too, man. Because
now that I think about it, and I never really connected the dots until this last show, and I was like, think of any time that you went super hard on a cheat meal or cheat day, and a lot of sugar and a lot of junk. That next day in the gym, it's unbelievable pump, but you're like sweating. It's like flash sweating. Yeah. It's like as soon as you break the floodgates, man, you
can't stop it.
No. So we'll have to. I think I'm gonna do like some type of super condensed. You know how you can make cream of rice and it can be about halfway dry, but you can pack a lot of carbs in. I think I'm gonna have to do something like that, and then just load it up with
3.2 grams of water to 1 gram of cream of rice. Makes it thick.
Dang, look at the scientific breakdown.
It's the perfect in my opinion, it's the perfect way to do it.
So you measure your water for your cream of rice?
Yeah. So if I'm doing 100 grams of cream of rice, I'll do 320 grams of water.
I do 3. Yeah, wow. 3.
Ooh, 3. Yeah, 3. 3's getting a little thicker. Yeah.
That's real thick.
I put whey in mine, so like I like to get it thick as fuck because the whey makes it more viscous.
Yeah.
What about you, Kyle? Do you measure yours?
No, I don't get. I basically just go. I don't measure the water. I go like a cup and a half of water for 2.5 servings of cream of rice.
Hey, is Kyle's picture frozen on the outside?
I don't know.
Kyle, we can hear you, but
I don't even see him anymore.
Oh, really?
Okay, wait. Give me 1 second. Marvel at my cats.
Yeah, I think the sweating might also be because of like you're running into blood sugar issues.
There you go.
Maybe.
Gotcha.
We're back.
Probably.
Yeah, definitely possible. I mean, I do GDAs with every meal, but I mean, even that's not gonna.
Yeah, but I think
combat it.
that like if you don't, because you go hard, all that sugar,
Mm-hmm.
like the next days when it's like starting to hit you, like adversely affecting your blood sugar,
Yeah.
and then you start sweating.
Yeah. So it's going to be fun to do some more trial and error. It'd probably be another year.
Barley's
before I
gonna go
get
to a
it.
clean load. Oh my god.
Yeah, can you imagine?
Oh my god.
What's the world coming to?
I did it last year for the first time.
So
You know, I was a junk loader till last year.
when you were junk loading, did you sweat much though, or no?
Yeah, I did.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yep, I definitely did. Because I remember at North America in 2019 when we did the show together, I was sweating.
Yeah.
And I junk loaded.
Yeah. You're sweating little McDonald's.
It's also hot back there in that waiting area at North America.
Well, here's the thing for me is, you know, they go by alphabetical order when you come out. And so I'm always in the very back of doing my individual, the free pose.
Oh, it's
individual.
Weaver. It's
Yeah.
last name.
Yeah. So it goes by last name. So, you know, as soon as I got off, you know, I'm right back on for comparisons. Whereas everybody else got a little breather in between their 45 seconds, you know, so that 45 seconds, I look great, you know, and that's what Bill, head judge, told me. He's like, hey, in your individual, you looked amazing. He said, I thought you was going to be top 6 for sure. And then we line y'all up and, you know, you're starting to sweat and can't see your lines. And you can't judge lines that you can't see, you know, and I was like, crap. But hey, live and learn, baby. That's what this thing's all about.
Yeah.
Live and learn. So, James, I'm salty, man. I got early access on them Kobe's. Hey, that is such a
Yeah, I would
deal.
be so salty on it, man. Don't kick yourself. Because a lot of people got early access and weren't able to check out. So
Yeah. Was it one of those things that they announced, you know, early access was going to come on these Kobe's on this date?
yeah,
Did
they
say
announced it
that?
like a day or two before.
Okay, so I missed.
But
that.
a lot of people got it and didn't get the shoe. So like, don't feel like
okay.
Don't feel like it was it wouldn't have been 100% chance, you know, if you were on there at that time.
Yeah.
So
Well,
I wouldn't be like so upset at yourself.
Hey, guess what? Hey, I won this morning. Won a pair of dunks this morning.
Which ones?
They weren't bad. They're let me check the name of them.
You know, I don't really follow dunks, so I don't know.
They're like a clean summer pair. They're like white with some type of darkish pink laces, and let me see what they're called.
Getting sick, boys.
Huh? Sick.
I don't know if it's allergies. I don't know if it's allergies or I'm getting sick.
I bet it's allergies.
Dude, it's rough here, man. Like I have a black truck, dude. My truck is like covered in green pollen.
Oh yeah.
They're called Fossil Rose. Let me look them up real quick. Fossil Rose. James, you need some glutathione.
You think so?
You ever mess around with it?
No, for liver.
Just immunity, just increase immunity.
Yeah, I've heard good things.
It is very good for liver regeneration, though.
Yeah,
I've
heard a lot of good things about it.
Yeah, I've got family members on it, girlfriend on it. I've been on it for like a year and a half, probably. But anytime that I feel like, you know, I'm starting to get sick or a little immunocompromised, I'll shoot a ml of it. I just got some in from Origin, my telehealth hormone clinic that
I've thought about that, but I'd never get sick, so I don't know what I would need it for.
I haven't been sick in so long either. I think it's my allergies.
Yeah,
and I don't go around people, so
Right. I try to maintain my distance from human beings.
Well, I was around a bunch of
cat
people on
guy,
Sunday.
that's what I am.
Shit, I was around a bunch of people on Sunday. Fuck.
There's
We
where you
say
went
that
wrong.
the gym
listen.
like
Hey, look at little nose cleanage.
Hey man, these guys are just the goats. I'm just turning into a weird cat guy. I'm just taking the full turn. I don't care. I'm over
They're
it.
giving you a shower.
This guy, this is Zeus. He's very, very loving. This is Aries. Aries is attached to me as well. So, I have to, they get mad when I have to go to the gym so I can become a pro bodybuilder and put a roof over their head someday. But they'll understand.
But back on the glutathione real quick, James, like, today I woke up and I usually only do like 1 ml a week, but, it's okay to do 2 or 3 mLs a week. I think it says like twice a week on the bottle or something like that. But I woke up today and little lymph node was a little sore, and I was like, man, that's usually associated with about to get sick or do something. So I did another ml today, and I mean, you can do it anywhere. For anybody listening, for more information, you can go to originhrt.com. A little shameless plug there, but it's an elective medicine. It still has to be prescribed, but it's something that my company that can prescribe very easily. I mean, just all you got to say is, when you talk to our doctor, you're just looking to, improve your immune system, anything like that is good enough. But little insulin pen, about 1/2 inch long, wherever you feel like doing it, whatever's easy for you. And I've noticed it's helped me get through some little sick spells or something a little bit faster, or actually prevent it. So James, hey, feel free to call these trash, James, because hey, you're not scared. You're not scared to tell me I got some trash. But let me see. Let's see if we can get some different pictures here.
Trash.
Hey, I like that. I like that color though. I feel like I can.
I mean,
is this blue? Is this white?
It looks
or
like
blue?
a very light blue.
Yeah.
I personally don't like that shoe.
Yeah. They were only like $110. So I was like, that's pretty cheap for a dunk. I think they're already going for 200.
They're good. Dunks are good leg shoes.
I don't have any low dunks, so I was kind of wanting a pair of low
They're
dunks.
not bad. Just add it to your trash collection.
Hey, I'm going to.
They're not bad.
Hey,
Add it to the pile of the landfill you got behind you.
The trash landfill.
Oh, my cat moved away when they saw those shoes, so maybe they don't like them.
Yeah, they don't like them. No one likes them. That's why you got them.
Hey, hey, look at this. Look at this resale action. Let's see. 12s. Hey, going for $215. That's $100 flip.
Fucking sell them. Make $100.
Shoot, I might need to pay for all these daggone flights. I'm flying to New York. Hey, listen, I got the cheapest flight ever in history. Cheapest flight PR.
What?
Tomorrow. $54.06 after tax.
How the fuck do you do that?
I don't know. I just got lucky. Southwest.
Where are you flying out of?
$54. I mean, I can't even drive to the next town and back.
You could put me in the bathroom for $54. I wouldn't complain.
Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna try to finesse another first class like a few days ago, man. That right there is one of the nicest things anybody has ever done for me. Ever. This woman looked back at me, and they probably put you know how it goes. Probably the 2 biggest dudes next to each other, the good sized dude in the middle seat, and then I'm sitting on the aisle, and we're kind of playing one of those games where both can't sit shoulder to shoulder, so somebody's got to lean forward a little bit, and one's got to chill back, and lean.
Oh, and that's from LA.
Yeah.
That's a long flight.
Yeah, it was a nonstop from LA, and so I was sitting one seat behind first class. So I already finessed the comfort section. I don't know. There's like 5 or 6 rows where it's a little bit better than sitting in the back. But she turned around and was like, "Hey, do you want to switch me seats?" I was like, "Hey, you don't have to beg me to switch with you now. I appreciate it. That's the nicest thing." And I was like, "Man, I want to be friends with this person," because she was so nice. Because I asked the flight attendant, I was like, "Hey, can we order food too?" She's like, "No, that's just first class. I'm sorry." But as soon as that woman switched me, she's like, "Well, now you can order food now," since she was nice enough to switch it. And I was like, "Yes." so many Biscoff cookies. Unlimited Biscoffs.
Those are so
That's kind of the saddest thing, though. Like when you're on an airplane, nothing will make you feel poorer if you're close to first class, but you're not first class.
Oh yeah,
You just hear all the cool shit they're getting, and you're just sitting there like, "Oh, I had a Diet Coke that was this big. That was great."
Yeah,
And they're all comfortable.
They're all comfortable. Yeah, you're just
two to a row. You're in 3 to a row.
Yeah, next level. Well, boys, I know y'all got some stuff to do. I guess I got to pack again. I just want to check in with y'all.
All right, I gotta go.
Get y'all fired up. So
let's
all
go.
right, boys.
Hey, let's go, baby.
Let's push.
Hey, get it on. See you, boys.
Barley led the way. Now we gotta finish it up.
Hey, I warmed it up. It's hot.
We gotta have four pros on this podcast.
Oh yeah,
That is substandard amateur crap.
Tell them, Aries. 4 pros, baby.
Barley can't be associated with us peons much longer, so we got to make sure we class up.
Hey, come on, boys.
Austin's next, so
yeah.
And then we're coming. We're coming, James.
Yep.
It's game time. It's game time.
It's not who shows up, Austin. You're gonna win.
James is shaking. He's ready to go.
I'm fucking ready.
All right, boys. We'll catch y'all here in a week or so.
All right, gentlemen. See y'all.
Peace.
See ya.
Bye.